Hey Mallards, it's Friday and this video is going to be nothing but spoilers, so if you haven't seen episode 5 of WandaVision, really stop watching this right now. Oh my god. The end of this episode, like the fact that they brought freaking Evan Peters, I just don't even know. Like, I just don't. I am unsure how I feel about this. Like, on one hand, I'm like, yeah, multiverse. I'm totally in. Also, he's a great Quicksilver, so I'm really into that. But also, like, I don't think canonically he had a Wanda. Like, I don't remember him having... There was, like, this little girl, I think, in that Days of Future Past, but, like, a much, much younger sister, not, like, a twin. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, man. I can't believe they did that. Like, I really can't. And I also... I maybe hate it, but I also maybe love it, but I also maybe hate it. And I can't decide. And I think that if they bring the other actor back, also, but maybe they won't. I don't... So the whole, like, dead means dead thing that they did with Sparky, I liked, because I like the idea that the only reason that Vision is possibly back is because he was never, he was alive, but he was, like, a consciousness. He's a synthezoid, and so, like, maybe he can be back, but, like, she couldn't bring back the dog because he's an actual living thing. And also, Sparky in Marvel Comics, like, is a synthezoid that Vision made, which I guess could still happen. So, like, I didn't necessarily want her to bring, like, her Pietro back because, like, that would be then invalidating that whole conversation. But then to bring Evan Peters, Quicksilver, but also, like, Evan Peters is in the show now, and, like, I ain't mad about that. I can't believe that this is what happened. I really just... Literally that moment when Darcy is like, did she really just recast Pietro? That is how I feel. I mean, the answer is yes. The whole universe recast Pietro, and unfortunately, he was better. And so Quicksilver in the MCU died. But that's also, like, such a beautiful moment. And I don't know if, like, But on the other hand, multiverse, which I've wanted for a while, and I just, I don't know. Tell me how you feel. I would love to know how you feel. But backing up from the ending that made everything else hard to concentrate on, because, the rest of the episode was really fun. I liked the 80s feel. The Growing Pains intro was super fun. It was especially fun because there were clearly actual pictures of Elizabeth Olsen as she was growing up, which I thought was really cute. But instead of, like, well, here's the thing, is that, like, I want to know if those were just, like, colorized pictures of Paul Bettany as a child. Like, are those actual pictures of Paul Bettany that they then just put a baby Vision in, or did they fabricate pictures for a baby Vision? Not that anyone would actually necessarily be able to tell me, but I like to imagine that those were the pictures that Paul Bettany brought, and they're actually of him, and they just, like, turned him into Vision in them. That's what I would like to believe. But I liked that intro. As suspected, we're doing a little hopping back and forth between inside and outside of Westview, which I thought was really fun. The twins aging up is cute. And also, it's interesting to me that Wanda clearly doesn't have power over them. Like, they're their own entities enough, which makes sense because Billy and Tommy, like, actually in Marvel Comics have powers of their own. And, like, Billy is also like his mom, you know, he's got, like, magic powers. And Tommy is like his uncle in that he's got super speed. So we'll see if that plays out now that friggin' Quicksilver is there. But it was really fun. I thought that the boys were really cute. And I also enjoyed that in the background of scenes that we had outside of Westview, like the screens were almost always on in the background, and you saw like different scenes of the boys, like them like walking the dog and like doing some other stuff. But it's also interesting to me that they seem to be clearly a lot more aware of what's happening than anyone else is. And maybe, so the moment that they do the drone, where, you know, we discover that Hayward is absolutely a dick, just like Darcy said, and Monica's like really upset, and then Wanda comes out of Westview in her Infinity Wars outfit and just lays down the law, and it's amazing. Like, and she seems so in control in that moment. Like, she has got it all on lock, and she is super powerful, like way more powerful than she's been previously, which I'm into. I love a super powerful Wanda. I really liked that moment. But then at the, well, I'm clearly tired, guys. But then towards the end of the episode, when she's talking to Vision, it seems like maybe she's not as in control, and I'm just not sure now if she is in control. But the moment that Vision had with Norm, where Norm is clearly suffering, made me kind of sad that Wanda would be doing that. Not that, you know, it's not okay for her to take a dark turn, because it totally is. I support people taking a dark turn, but I would like better for Wanda than that. So maybe she's not totally in control, but if she's not totally in control, then I don't know who is, and I'm curious about that. And Vision made a good point that there aren't any other kids. And if that's the case, is that because Wanda chased all of the kids out of Westview before she brought these people in so that she wouldn't be doing this to kids? Or, like, is there actually somebody else causing all of this? Because we had the theory that maybe she kept the Mind Stone or the Reality Stone, and what Steve took back at the end of Endgame was just fake. And that's still an interesting working theory, and maybe they're corrupting her, but I think maybe there's another something else doing something. But I don't know when we're going to figure it out. But the whole end sequence where Vision and Wanda start fighting and the credits are just rolling over them, so well done. Like, what a strong choice that I really enjoyed. And then the two of them flying up into the air when they're arguing, just perfectly parallel to each other, I really loved. Like, I liked that shot. I enjoyed a lot of things about this episode. I thought that the whole episode was very well designed, and I felt like we learned a lot of interesting things, and that it really like revealed more of the world, which just left me with more questions, but I may be okay with that. But now I'm also worried because there's only like 9 episodes, and this was episode 5, which means there's only 4 more episodes. And how are they possibly going to wrap up anything that I want them to wrap up? I don't know. And then they just let Evan Peters show up. And that's, oh man, they panned around to the back of his head, and I went, no. Wow. Okay, yeah, incoherent sounds. That's all I have for you about this episode. I need the next one right now. I'm really happy that I'm watching this week by week because I got a lot of people I like to discuss it with, and it's very nice to have that. But also, I hate that I'm watching this week by week because I wish I could just watch it all right now. I also hate that I'm watching this week by week because I listen to the Marvel podcast, and those people are ahead. And now, the things that they were saying 2 weeks ago make an awful lot of sense. Okay. Tell me what you thought of the episode if you watched. If you didn't watch the episode, how'd you get this far in the video? You really shouldn't. I spoiled everything. And also, if you don't care about spoilers, that's fine. But now you should watch it because it's really good. Or maybe you should wait until there are 9 episodes and then you'll be less frustrated. I don't know. I can't decide. When they're all out, I guess we'll debate the merits of binging versus week by week. And I'll see you tomorrow. I just seriously can't believe that they did that. Do I like it? Do I like it? I don't know.